So there was no Judaism.
You be on baby.
Yeah, it's pretty disturbing. Yeah,
that's your brother. You should teach him better.
So I don't know any Jews, so it's all right.
You know him.
So when you realize, like, a lot of the history they sold you, when they came here, they told you that Christopher Columbus thought he sailed all the way to India, around the world to India. Okay, dude, it was called La Gente de Indios. That's what he was saying. It was the people of God. And the reason why they thought that when they got there, and you can read about this in this book, you should buy it, I would recommend it. But when they got here, they thought, oh my gosh, these people are red-skinned. In fact, that's where we get the Native American redskin, which you ain't never seen a red person before.
Yeah, you know Marcus Garvey.
Yeah. You've never seen a red person.
He said the red was for the Indians, the green was for the Irish.
Would you call a Native American person today a red person? No, that's because red people don't exist anymore.
No, that's not why. That's why I wouldn't call them.
No,
I wouldn't call them that because I wouldn't like.
As an observation, would you look at their skin and say, "Oh yeah, you're kind of a hue of red"?
I wouldn't call them that because of the stigma that y'all put on us.
No, you can read it in this book. They talk about the skin looking red of the people all over, and it's in old history.
You know what Columbus did when he thought they was the people of God?
Yeah,
he still enslaved them.
Yeah, he said that they looked like they were good for slavery. Yeah,
it goes right back to
he said they were good people, and he said they were good-hearted, and he said they looked easy, manipulated for slavery. Yeah, for sure. That was the person.
We received Christianity.
That was a person. Had nothing to do with the color of the
skin. Or not. He didn't give them Judaism.
Yeah, he did. There was no Judaism in this country.
He gave them Christianity. He said we can enslave them in the name of the blessed Trinity.
Bro, they brought in Judaism.
Listen, he could have brought in Judaism. He could have brought in a bunch of things, but he enslaved them under Queen Isabella in the name of the blessed Trinity.
Okay,
so we received Christianity. Like, all you did was do all that just to prove my point that we received this through enslavement.
No, that's not what the point is. Like I'll point out your slavery right here, right to you, because you walk in slavery. You're a slave.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm a free man.
No, bro, you
let me ask you a question. Before you say that, do you think? Wait, before you say that,
let me finish. Do you think
if I was a slave, I would talk to you the way that I do?
Do you follow the Sabbath?
Yes.
You're a slave. Do you follow all the rules? Do you wear your little tassels and all that stuff? You're a slave. You're a slave to a bunch of rules. Yeah, you're a slave.
Yes.
That's by default, bro.
Now.
That's being a slave. Do you know what Jesus brought? Jeremiah 31:31. It says, the days are coming, declares the Lord. Let me quote this.
Okay,
the days are coming, declares the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the people. It will not be like the people of my ancestors when I bought them, I held them by the hand and brought them out of Egypt. This new covenant will be like the,
Read the rest of it.
Yeah,
read the rest of it.
Jeremiah 31:31. It will not be like the covenant.
Right.
So that means all of this whole Passover and all this nonsense stuff. It says, the new covenant, I will write my laws in their hearts, and I will put it in their minds. I will be their God, and they will be my people. No longer will they teach their neighbor or say to one another, you must know the Lord, for they will all know me, from the least of them to the greatest. What are you doing here trying to tell your people, oh, you must know the God, blah, blah, blah. Bro, you're missing it, dude. The Bible even tells you not to say you must know the Lord, for they will all know me. How are they going to know? Because in your heart, bro, your heart is what tells you what is true. Just like you probably know the first time you looked at you probably remember it, don't you?
No.
Yeah, you don't? Oh, you don't just so much faded? Bro, you probably remember the first time you stole something or the first time you did something wrong, because the Holy Spirit is inside of all of us, bro. Okay. He's inside of you, he's inside of me, and he teaches us. That's the new covenant. It's not about, oh, I got to follow the feast. No, you're a slave. You follow the feast. That's what you are, bro.
So now I'm going to respond.
Go for it.
The key thing you're missing in Jeremiah 31 is that the law is being delivered in both. The law in the Old Testament was delivered this way. The law in the New Testament is still going to be delivered. The law doesn't go away.
Jesus said, I came not to abolish it.
I'll let you say it all.
Go, keep going.
Thank you. So Christ said, think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. I came not to destroy, but to fulfill. Then he said, whosoever break the least commandments and teach men so shall be least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall teach and do them shall be called great. So when I teach and do them, am I great? Yes or no?
Sure.
When I teach and do them, am I great? Answer the question.
Sure.
Christ, when you teach not to do them, are you the least?
What are you talking about?
I know it goes over your head because you mentioned being a slave.
Jesus
hold up. Paul
gave you freedom, bro.
Paul said, I am a prisoner of Christ. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Is that wrong?
No.
Thank you. Because being locked in with God and being a prisoner with God and being a prisoner of Christ is a great thing. But being locked into sin, Christ said in John 8:32, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Yeah.
The Pharisees said, we are the sons of Abraham and have never been in bondage to any man. And Christ said, he that is a servant of sin is in bondage to it. And you're teaching people to sin.